it was definitely it makes sense for us to start over and kind of restart our year, jumpstart our year. So, okay, Facebook and YouTube just joined. Good morning, good morning. This is day 12. Happy Sunday to everyone just joining. For some reason, there was a glitch and we did not get YouTube and Facebook on till now. But of course, this is day 12 of 31 affirmations to build mental immunity in the midst of chaos, from how to win when shit happens. I would love to hear more people's feedback. I'm hearing some people talk about the affirmations, and I've had people send me copies of their book, but I would really, really, really love your feedback. I had a really good conversation with a girlfriend of mine yesterday, and we talked about how she was being able to kind of use these principles. I promise, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, these affirmations are designed not so much to deal with your individual problems. Good morning, Courtney, but more so to deal with yourself. Because as most of us have learned, it's not really the problems that are the issue. It's our way of dealing with them, right? Everybody goes through problems, as the old saying would go, the rain falls on the good and the bad, right? So it's not like problems aren't going to always come, because they will. What can be different is your way of dealing with your problems, right? Your way of handling what happens to you. That's what makes the total difference, and separates the winners from the losers. Winners see opportunity, see I don't want to say failure, but see an opportunity to reset as an opportunity to regroup and to become better. Losers see that as an opportunity to sit down, to lick their wounds, to throw a pity party. Good morning, Mississippi, Clark, Maine. Good morning. They see that as an opportunity to stop, blame themselves, become personally discouraged, and they stop, or they quit, or they adjust their attitude and feel like they're not meant for success. And that is the difference. It's your mind. So we know that no matter who we are, we're going to deal with stuff. From the president of the United States to the person sleeping on the street, everyone's dealing with the COVID virus right now. But it's really how you deal with it in your personal life, how you take what happens to you every day and respond, that dictates your personal success or your personal stagnation. So we are guaranteed, we are getting ourselves prepared to be successful. We want to be winners. And so that is why you've joined me, because we're doing these daily affirmations to create a winner's mindset. So I don't want to go over all the affirmations. Good morning, Angelina. But I do want to go over yesterday's affirmation. Yesterday, affirmation number 12 was, I speak with wisdom and authority, and others respect me. And I think that's important, because a lot of times we can feel insignificant, or we can feel like we're not being listened to, or we're not being, our input or what we're able to add to a situation we may feel like it doesn't have value. 9 times out of 10, I would say 9.5 times out of 10, that is not due to other people's response to us, is how we're looking at ourselves. And so our quote from yesterday was, respect yourself and others will respect you, a very, very popular Confucius quote. And it goes along with our affirmation for today. So our affirmation for today is, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. And my quote is from Eli Manning. All you football fans will probably appreciate that. The quote is, I go crazy trying to energize people, because that's what I am. I'm a battery. If you're down, you can plug into me and get charged up. And I love that. I love that, because what I've learned is that people who help people are the best people to be around. Their energy, because they have that good energy and they are in a great space and they're feeding that to other people, that energy always comes back to them. When we talk about, I speak with respect, I speak with wisdom and respect, and other people, wisdom and authority, and others respect me. My dog, others respect me. It's important to realize that, yes, we do that. Others respect me, but I'm an asset. When I walk into a room knowing that Of course, I belong in that room. I'm an asset to that room. And regardless of what room I'm in, I'm an asset in that room. You have to know that when you get yourself together, when you get dressed, when you put your shoes on, when you put your outfit on, when you go any place. If it's a personal relationship, a personal friendship, even an intimate relationship, or a business relationship, you have to know that who you are is an asset to that relationship. Now, not in an egotistical way, like I'm better than the others, but no, I belong here. I bring value, and other people should know that. And when you walk in that, you don't have to be. You don't have to brag. You don't have to try to put others down, because you have that confidence that you know that no matter where you are, you're supposed to be there and you're going to add to that equation. That's so important. I'm going to read a little bit from chapter 12, which is our affirmation. I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. If you've ever had the pleasure of being around a truly positive person, you can admit their energy at some point threatens to spill over into your energy. You may not have felt up to it at the time, and you may have even rejected it, but positivity is something that's impossible to keep to oneself. Although children rarely play outside on playgrounds anymore, most of us remember having physical education class at school and the task of picking a team. The kids chosen first are usually the most athletic. The next are the kids that are just fun to be around. The last chosen are the clumsy, shy, and socially awkward kids. Most of the children in the latter bunch have no self confidence and wouldn't pick themselves to be on a team if they had a chance. I'm not sure where you were in that equation, but if it wasn't in the preferred group, you have an excuse in that you were a child. You're no longer a child, and it's time to step up and be that strong and effective captain for yourself and for your team. Basically, again, this is a mindset. You know, I mentioned children and how children are often self-conscious or insecure, or that high school lunchroom syndrome of feeling like they don't fit in, and they walk in that, right? I remember there being kids in my high school back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that some kids were just popular and you could not understand why, right? Excuse me. They might not have been the best looking, the most athletic, but they had a confidence, and their energy was such that other people enjoyed being around them, right? That is something that it is instinctive in some people, but for others it can be learned, right? If you tell yourself that I know wherever I go I'm going to be an asset, that's what we're going to say today. I want you to believe that, because you have to know whether you're going to play, hang out with friends and you're feeling down. Tell yourself you're going to be an asset to that conversation, right? You're going to be an asset to that meetup. Or if you're doing something sports related, that may be a stretch for some of us after a certain age. But the reality is, your mental is more important than your physical in most situations, right? Most athletes, I mentioned Eli Manning, most athletes know that they have to get in the right mental space in order to perform physically. So it all starts with the mind. So I want you to realize, I'll tell you guys one more quick story. I remember going into a boardroom meeting at Coca-Cola, and I had my own PR company. I was representing a very, very famous client. And I remember going into that boardroom and feeling so insignificant, because it's me and my company, which is Enchanted PR. I'm sitting down with Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola had this big, expansive staff, and they were all snooty in that boardroom as the multicultural marketing team. And I thought, wow, this is a big deal. This is a big opportunity for my client, and I wanted to do a good job, but I remember feeling moments of self-doubt, right? And all of that was in my mind, because later when I actually got to be friends and talk to the people in the that were part of that team, they weren't thinking that. They were thinking, here this young woman is with this company that's representing a major celebrity, and they were respecting me as much as I was respecting myself. Right. So I had to get myself together and go through that. But I had to mentally fight myself every morning before I would go into those meetings, so that I would realize that I belonged at that table. I saw a few conversations on Instagram yesterday talking about the importance of a seat at the table, right? It's important to have a seat at the table, but when you take that seat, you have to know that you belong there, that you are an asset to that table, right? That you are an asset to the table, that you're an asset to everyone that's sitting at that table, that has the opportunity to engage with you. You are putting back in to that situation. And when we know that, then we're confident and we're able to deliver, and we're able to be successful. So I want you guys to take a few moments to breathe. We're going to get our morning breath in. Again, we realize the importance of breath. It is allowing us to fill our lungs with optimism, to fill our lungs with a restart, a fresh beginning, right? So I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, a deep breath in, exhale. One more time, a deep breath in, exhale. We're going to state our affirmation, which is, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. One more time, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. Take a deep breath in and release. One more time, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. Inhale that reality in. Exhale. One more time, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. One more time, deep breath in. As I've been telling you guys every morning, when you're taking your breaths, I want you to be inhaling the words that you're saying, inhaling that positivity, releasing the self doubt, releasing the negativity, releasing the hesitation, releasing anything that is not in alignment with your personal goals, your personal success, your personal affirmation. Release anything else that's in you that does not feel that. Release the spirit of procrastination, right? I have to do that often. Release the spirit of procrastination. Release the hesitation to jump in. Release negativity. Release gossip. Release anything that keeps you from focusing on your goals. Anything that is not in alignment with affirmation number 12, which is, I am an asset to everyone in my personal and business network. One more time, breathe that in and release. One more time, breathe that in and release. Okay, I hope this is getting your Saturday off to, your Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. I hope that's getting your Sunday off to a great start. You have to remember that every morning, just like we charge our phones up. Last night I plugged my phone in before I went to sleep, to charge my phone in. Today, during the day, I'll need to come back and recharge my phone, right? Same way we need to do with our affirmations. Come back to your affirmations. Come back. Trust me, since I've been doing this with you guys, life has been throwing additional curveballs at me, threatening and checking to see if I'm going to be a hypocrite or if I'm going to stick to my word. Doing this every morning is actually helping me to stay on track. So I thank you guys for joining me, because it's a great way for me to connect and to practice what I'm preaching, right? But you will have to come back, and undoubtedly, right? You will have to come back, because we're starting the day like this, which gets us in the right place. But as we go about our day and things happen and phone calls come in and we see people and we interact with people and they have negative energy and their negative energy threatens to get on us, we realize that we have to stay connected. We have to stay connected. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday to everyone. I want you all to walk in power today. Today is the first day of the week. Today is the first day of a new beginning. If you have not been with us for the first 12 days or the first 11 days in July, and you're just tuning in today, it's never too late to say, hey, I'm going to get on this bandwagon with you guys. 31 affirmations. 31 affirmations to building mental immunity in the midst of chaos is the book. But it's more than a book. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle because this book is relevant all the time. Yes, it was written during this COVID pandemic because we're dealing with so much negative energy coming to us on the news and just things that we're hearing and the fear that others are exhibiting. But what's important about this is things are always happening to us. My son reminded me of that yesterday. He was like, Mom, stuff always happens, right? So it's important to build this mindset, because when you do this for the month of July, If you don't do it in August, you're going to need to revisit. You're going to need to revisit because this has to become a lifestyle. Your meditation, focusing on being positive. Every time someone brings something to you that's negative, rejecting that negativity and instead putting something positive in place is important. That's the only way you can stay in a positive place. Well, thank you guys for joining me this morning. I appreciate you as always. I hope that you're getting something the way I am. Actually, I know if you're tuning in and you're staying in this mindset, there's no way. It's a universal law. Good morning, Kamaya. Good morning. There's no way that you won't benefit from these affirmations. It's a universal law. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's my book, has nothing to do with the fact that I'm the one sharing these affirmations. It's just a universal law. If you speak positivity, positivity will come back to you, right? If you build your confidence, others will respond to that. Universal law works for everybody. It does not work for certain people and not other people. If you think that it works for others and not you, you need to do more self-care, get in your book, do more self-work. Again, I love you guys. Have a blessed, prosperous, productive Sunday. And I will see you right here tomorrow at 7 a.m. for affirmation number 13 on howtowinwhenshithappens.com. If you want a copy of the book, you can go to the website, howtowinwhenshithappens.com, or it's on Amazon. You can go there, $9.99 for the paperback edition and just $4.99 for the ebook. So I love you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.